How's it going, YouTubers? Nightmare70 here. I am back with another toy review. It might be a little review because as you can tell, I am reviewing a Legends class Transformer, and as you can tell, it is Classics Jetfire. Now, Jetfire is a repaint of Legends of Cybertron Thundercracker, who I do have right here. Now, I believe this is the first repaint. This Thundercracker in general has been repainted 3 times. Now, I think Jetfire is the first repaint, Classics Jetfire. And then we had Universe 2.0 Starscream, who I do have, but we'll show him in another review of these two. And I believe the last repaint was Silverbolt in a Legends 5-pack, which I do plan on getting, which I am thinking of getting, but they didn't do the other aerial bots. They did do Air Raid and Skydive in the other Legends 5-pack, along with Fireflight for Classics 1.0, the same line as Jetfire, but they didn't do Slingshot, and I haven't really decided if I do a custom or not. But if I do, I might just use a Soundwave figure for that one, because if you remember the Superion 5-pack from Universe and Revenge of the Fallen, it was repackaged for Revenge of the Fallen. Silverbolt was a Voyager, and 2 of the Limbots were shared the same jets. One of them would be a separate limb. They would be the same mode and not the opposite. If you remember what I mean, you guys. So anyway, let's review Jetfire here, and you can tell he is a repaint of Thundercracker. Hang on, my Thundercracker is really dusty. Now, this was on his shelf for a while, but here we have. Now, excuse the lighting, because I am using my phone light, camera light, for this review. As you can tell, Jetfire is mostly white with red, just like the actual Voyager, which I sadly do not have. However, I do have the Henkei version of Jetfire coming. It's actually the Cybertron Con 2013 version, which looks exactly the same as the Henkei figure, but on the wings, it would have the Decepticon symbols, and I believe it would be like a shinier red. And the missiles would be white instead of clear, like on the Henkei version. I normally would pick the Hasbro version, because it has more red, and red's my favorite color, not to mention. But since I saw the Cybertron Con version from 2013 with the Decepticon symbols on the wings, I might get that instead. Now, Jetfire, remember, I believe before the war started, I believe he was just his own bot. He wasn't in either side. But I believe Screamer found him frozen, and when he became unfrozen, he made him a Decepticon, but didn't last long. So Jetfire, I count Jetfire mostly as an Autobot, which is why he probably has the Autobot symbol. He didn't last too long being a Decepticon. So anyway, so here Jetfire, as you can tell, is all white with some red detailing and a black cockpit, and he has his Autobot symbol. If you compare him next to Thundercracker, hang on, you can tell Thundercracker has a little more color, but still a nice figure. You got an orange cockpit. You can tell Thundercracker is mostly dark gray with a little bit of silver and orange, but still very nice figure. Alright, now, like I said, it might not be a big review, but let's do a 360 of Jetfire. He is mostly white. Since it is a Legends figure, don't expect much detail, but still very nice. They even got the deluxe Thundercrackers detailing as well. Not only the paint job, but I mean like the molding. Man, they did a really good job. Man, it's very nice. And since it is a Legends of Cybertron figure, now, this would be if you remember Deluxe Thundercracker's Cyber Key power, you would put a Cyber Key in there. But this is a Legends figure, so they don't do Cyber Key powers, but they still have the feature for it, where you just open, if my nails are long enough. Oh, just lift it up, and boom, there is. That would be the Cyber Key power from the cartoon and the Deluxe figure, anyway. Yeah, he has a little bit of a visible head syndrome. That's what MGO316 calls it, visible head syndrome. Yeah, it does bother me a little bit, But this is a legend figure in this case. What do you expect? Don't expect perfection. But overall, he could shoot down some Decepticons. Bam. Overall, very nice. Very nice. You got the red there. And I am really excited to get the Voyager figure, the Henkei version in this case. And again, it is the Cybertron Con 2013 version, which is pretty much exactly just the Henkei version, but with Decepticon symbols on the wings and white missiles. And I think it's a shinier red. Not really chrome red from what I saw. But since I saw the symbols, the Decepticon symbols, I might just get that one instead. And also, not to mention, it was actually I got it for a good deal on eBay. This Jetfire here, the Legends figure, is actually from a local friend of mine. He gave me a good deal on him with several other figures, so I thought I'd get Jetfire. And I'm really happy to get this figure. I have no regret buying it. It's a very nice figure. So to transform Jetfire, since it's a legend, it's really easy. In this case, hang on. Oh yeah, so transforming Jetfire, what we want to do is, see a little piece there? That would be the cannon arm for robot mode. Bring that out. Rotate it, in this case. I want almost 100, a little over 180 degrees in this case. So, right? Bring it like that. Lift up the legs. And see that little tab there? See those little tabs there? And there's those little plugs in, those little holes there. It will connect there. Bring out the feet. Bring down his toes. Bring his toes 90 degrees. Bring this piece out. And there you have Jetfire in robot mode. So like I said, let's get a quick look at that head sculpt. Yeah, sure, it might be a little splotchy. It might be a little paint splash there. But it's a legend figure. They did what they could. Now I can't tell if that's actually hand painted. Kind of looks like it. But yeah, it still resembles Thundercracker. It is a legend figure. They can't remold it. But overall, the head sculpt, very nice. And he does have blue in this case, even on the forehead. The sides of it, anyway, he has a forehead. Please ignore that little screw there. That's how they come back then. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I don't want to bring. Now, articulation is obviously limited for a Legends figure. He can do about 90 degrees there. He could do a 360 since it's on a ball joint, but it's hindered by the back piece. So it could probably just go a little over 180 degrees. It can almost do, if it weren't for the backpack, it could definitely do a 360. Same thing on the other side. And this thing's on a ball joint. The gun anyway, would be on a ball joint. His legs are on a ball joint. Now for some reason he can't do he can't move. He can't do the splits, but he can do a soccer kick. Goal. So like I said, because of the backpack, the jet piece, the back of the jet, that's why it's limited. He could still pull this out, and it can actually go all the way, which I should have showed off in the first place, but I can do it with Thundercracker since I don't have to transform this guy. I can do the same thing. See? But why? So until he still retains the same colors of red and white with a little black, but he now has additional colors of blue. Now the white on the arms and on the toes don't match. This is more like an off-white. This is more like a shiny white, but still a very nice figure. Now, before we go, let's just do a little comparison with Legends of Cybertron Thundercracker before I let you guys go. So here he is next to Thundercracker. Now, Thundercracker does have a little more paint job, a little more paint than him, a little more color, but still very nice. Now, if you can find Jetfire, if you if you find out that the Voyager is too expensive, I know the Henkei Voyager is more expensive, but if you can get it for if you can get any version of Jetfire for a good price, whether it being the Hasbro version or the Henkei version, either way, if you just want a Jetfire in your collection, or if the Voyager is just too expensive in general, this is still not a bad Jetfire. It's like a pocket size Jetfire. Those are Legends. It's still very nice though. I'm really happy I got this guy. See, well, even if you already have Thundercracker, still the mold for me the mold is a very nice, has some very nice designs. Yeah, please, if you see this guy on sale, if you find him for a good deal, since it's a Legend class figure, and if it's not really going for too much, yeah, just pick it up, alright, you guys. Very nice figure. And a little firepower, shoot some Decepticons. Bang, bang, bang. Now, since he is white, it will, sometimes it doesn't like to catch the details, as you probably just saw there. Alright, so that is my review, you guys. And before I let you go, let's just do a reverse transformation, alright? Make sure that your hands are standing straight. And bring this out. And there's a little connector there that connects it, holds it in place. And see? And like I said, see, that's what I meant to show off, but I didn't really think about that. But again, why would you do that? But alright, you guys, that was my review of Transformers Classics Legends class Jetfire. Stay tuned for my next toy review. I'll be back with another one ASAP. But for now, stay safe, you guys. Take care. Till all are one.